Hi, I am back on another channel. Um, I did this because my NIKKE videos doesn't mesh well with my other ones. But since this channel is about NIKKE, it would just all be NIKKE. So you don't have to worry about anything else. You can watch my other channel if you want, but you're a NIKKE fan, stick to this one. Um, I'm going to try to read all of this. What time is it? 1. So I'll read all of it until um wait. I'll read all of it until either feel tired or I finished it all. And then I will edit it in the morning or in the afternoon. So first sto- event. I had to drink water. So first story. Nostalgia. Warm sunlight. A gently fluttering breeze. Flowers sprouting up and blossoming one by one, dyeing the land with color. In the arc, spring has begun, bringing along with it a warm and dazzling array of emotions. This reminds me when Sakura came out. Her event was Cherry Blossom, I think. Was it 2 years ago? Wait, when did Sakura came out? I don't remember. But it really feels like this. So, for some, the overriding emotion is excitement. Hello, my lovely lupins. Welcome to Rupee's magnificent shopaholic channel. Today, I'm here at Cherry Blossom Park. But any of you, know why? I know. The Spring Festa. Did I get it right? The correct answer is to introduce the upcoming cherry blossom based festival, the Spring Festa. Woohoo! Do you guys see that? I never miss. Ian, I believe we got together today to work on our homework. Come on, relax. It's not even that much work. I can just copy it later. I'll be fine. Besides, you don't watch Rupee show as it's happening. You can watch it later. Nom nom nom. The Spring Festa is one of the 10 most anticipated events in the arc. And it's just around the corner. How do you all feel? Aren't you excited? Super duper excited. I've already been losing sleep thinking about catching a glimpse of the cherry blossoms from the surface. Me too. By the way, Sway, are you coming to the festival this year? I haven't given much thought. You're going, aren't you? Aren't you? I I knew it. I knew you would decide to come along. Let's see, we will need to prepare a camera, a picnic map, and I suppose it would be fine to take one day off. No, no, no. What was Ray eating? What about you, Miss Priverty? Would you like to come to the festival with us? Huh, me? Yeah, don't you hear? Didn't you hear? For this year's festival, cherry blossoms from the surface will be open to the public. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if raptures are going to be there. I'm sure it's guarded by a bunch of NIKKEs. You stand underneath them and share a kiss with a special someone. Your love will last forever. Hmm, who could be Privity's special someone? Eternal love? That's right. Isn't it possibly heartwarming? So, as long as you share a kiss under the cherry blossoms, your love will be eternal? Hmm? Are you alright, Miss Privity? You look like you're up to something. Well, no, I'm not up to anything. For others, spring brings a feeling of revitalization. It's spring. That means the festival of harmony will begin soon. No, wait, that's not it. It's called the Spring Festa now. It's been a while since the name changed, but it still doesn't quite stick in my brain. No wonder Anise always says I'm behind the times. Then again, I am old at heart. Poor litter. What's in the name anyway? Festival of Harmony. Spring Festa. What does it matter which is it? What's important is that everyone has a good time. I hope this year's festival is a joyful one. For others still, it brings a sense of nostalgia. Oh, Trina, how was my day? Same as always. Took care of the little ones in the arboretum. I think that's how you say it. I'm not very good at words. If you see my other NIKKE videos. I had tea with Flora and Leaf. So Leaf will be the last of the squad. That's pretty much it. Huh? Oh, I've been hearing a lot about the festival lately. Looks like spring has arrived in the ark. This festival. Hmm. You know as well as I do that. The so-called everlasting sakura is nothing but an illusion. But that can be. That is false. Last time it was, well, that I remember is with Sakura and the commander. Moran as well. She was there, but she wasn't available in the time. And then I don't remember if Sakura kissed the commander. Did she? It's been a long time since I read that story. Nature, at least real nature, does not exist in the ark. So I don't think I'll be going. It's okay. One day I swore an oath to protect this garden. I know, and I've upheld that oath ever since. Hmm. I have no interest in illusion, i- illusion, illusory facsimiles of nature. Well, let's keep on going. Encounter A. When it is time for the sun to set, I begin to climb the hill. I don't know why, I just feel like it. It's a habit, I suppose. One day, as I was crubbling up an already crumbled piece of paper once more, and staring up at the sky, I was suddenly enveloped in shadow. What was your day like? That was how I first met her. You looked sad, so I decided to talk to you. I know bothering you, am I? At the time, I felt like she was. I am, aren't I? I thought if I kept quiet, she would stop bothering me and leave me alone. What are you holding on to? An art lottery ticket. I see. But she didn't respond the way I expected. Your family is up there, aren't they? Oh, does she mean the clouds? Instead, she placed a flower petal in my hand. If you let the wind carry this, it will eventually reach your family. Wouldn't they prefer a beautiful flower over a scrap piece of paper? The petal fluttered up and away from my hand, and the wind carried it up high. I stood there blankly for a while, watching it fly away as she sat next to me. Irene, what's your name? For reasons I can't quite explain, even though I had never spoken since coming down the arc. On that day, my lips parted for the first time. Wait, so this question mark person, his family up in the surface. I hope it's not in the clouds. I was about to cry. Well, tear a little bit. Trina. mm, Trina. Hmm. Uh, Trina. Yes. Are you ready? Oh, just a moment. It's just seeing these flowers brought me back for a moment. Is everyone ready? Oh, the little birdies. Cheep, cheep, cheep. Right, right. We're ready, Flora. All right. Are you all ready too? Okay. Uh, Lilac and Margaret are joining us, and they're ready as well. Now then, shall we begin the tea party? Sounds good. I'm sorry, but I have a question. For us? What is it? Well, Flora places a teacup in front of Mana. Lilac, worry is that it might be rude to keep a guest waiting without serving them some refreshments. Hmm? Margaret thinks so as well. So before we hear Aster's question, why don't we serve the drinks first? Would warm water be sufficient for you, Aster? Uh, sure. And you, Trina, could I please have warm water as well? As for the little ones, they would prefer some cold water, please, and thank you. There we are. Now that we're properly prepared, we can commence our tea party. So, what was your question, Esther? It's what I'm doing at your tea party? Oh dear, what a question. We're not making you uncomfortable, are we? That that makes me kinda sad. It's not that, but wonderful. So there isn't any problem. I came here on business. I had no intention of being involved in a tea party. Esther, the botanical garden squad hosts regular tea parties. During these gatherings, we discuss all matters, with the plants growing in our greenhouse. However, as you know, Trina and I rarely leave the garden, so we often don't have much to share with the little ones. Very true. Usually, it's not a big deal since we have Leaf with us, but she's up in the surface right now bringing in you little ones. So please, if it's not too much trouble, can you tell the children about what is going on in the outside world? Er, that's kind of a big question to answer. Lilac and Margaret are curious as well. Hmm, my little ones also want to know. Hmm, I'm honestly pretty similar to you guys. I spend all my time in the research lab. I don't have many stories to tell. Today's the first time I made it out of the lab in a week. Oh my god. Oh, oh. Well then, how about we listen to the radio? The only government approved anti-aging injection in the arc. Evergreen. Enjoy your youth for longer. They just keep playing this same ad over and over. If not, if I'm not mistaken, the sober genes were the only ones who could receive Evergreen. After the first invasion, the Ark's production system wasn't yet fully established. Before the prices eventually stabilized, it was seen as a luxury item only the sober genes could afford. Now, however, everyone has easy access to it, which is a good thing. Hmm, yes, it's a relief. And we're back. Right now, you're listening to Classic Diva hosted by me, Noise. In part 2, we will be reading stories from our listeners and playing your song request. Which is what I'm going to do. Since the Spring Festa is right around the corner, we've gathered some romantic stories related to the spring guaranteed to make your hearts flutter. We'll be accepting story submissions of all the way through the festival. So if you got one, wait, wait. So if you got one, be sure to send it into the program. Before we read the stories, I'll give a brief introduction to the Spring Festa. This year's festival is a jam-packed with all sorts of special events. Since we got Miss Silla's very own botanical garden squad on decks as host, not only will not only will the cherry blossoms from the surface be open to the public, but the Ark's gardens will also be available for viewing. So much reading. So you all can look forward to the Flora turns off the radio. Yes, I know, Lilac. This is my first time hearing about this too. What's that, Margaret? How could they make this kind of a decision without telling us? Unfortunately, this world is filled with people who don't consider the thoughts and feelings of others. You would like to know who? Well, I'm sorry. Allow me to apologize on their behalf. I was going to mention it earlier, but I originally came here to convey orders from Sue. Bella issued orders from us, for us. Yes. In the interest of upholding market shares, Miss Ellis has secured the rights to run this year's Spring Festival. Very good on Sue's part. Botanical Garden is to spare no expense on ensuring the festival's success, including the opening the gardens. If Bella is the one that arranged this deal, then why is the responsibility being trusted on us? Wait, was that a typo? If Lopez is the one that arranged this deal, then why is the responsibility being thrust? Um, oh, shift up making a typo? How could they? Um, I'll share this in Blabla, so they can maybe fix it. Yeah, let me because it's a festival focused on flowers, which makes you the perfect for it. It's not like we'll be able to refuse anyway. Okay then. So for the festi, no, we refuse. Trina, we mustn't open up the garden. We can't. Hmm. You do realize the consequences of disobeying Suet's orders, don't you? It doesn't matter. What do you mean by that? Hmm. This is what we can do. The domain which we oversee is divided into three sections. My garden, which is filled with flowers, Trina's arboretum filled with trees, and Lee's specimen flat filled with seeds. For the festival, we will open up my section, and my section only. Would that be acceptable? I'll report back to Swen and let you know. How about you, Trina? Are you okay with that? Yes. Thank you, Flora. Good. Now then, Esther, is your work done here? Yes. But there is something personal I would like to speak with you about. With me? Reen's research lab will be cleared out soon, before the end of the festival. If you left anything important there, you should retrieve it before then. Unless you left everything there intentionally. Um, Flora calls people by their, like their flower or I don't know any flowers. I only know like the sunflower, uh, the white lily, rose, daisy. I know the basic flowers, but I don't know that much flowers. Encounter B. As the sun starts to set, I begin my habitual climb up the hill. I must have done it so regularly because of the view. The view of the arc is beautiful from up there. One day, as I stood on the hill and looked down at the city, I felt a shadow come over me. That's how I first met him. I was wondering where you went. In case you forgot, residency registration is today. What are you doing out here? I know this is the first time we've interacted properly, and I hate coming off as a nag. But let's try to be functional, okay? So, are you worried about to joining our squad? No. Then what are you doing up here, looking so desperate? I realized I only done rear support work in the art, so the notion of going up to the surface must feel overwhelming. You only became a NIKKE toward the end of the second surface reclamation work, so you've never had the opportunity to head up to the surface. Don't look so surprised. I'm your commander, after all. I should know a bit about your background. Now then, why don't we hang out here together? Mind if I stand beside you, my inexperienced friend? You're not inexperienced, you say. Well, I've certainly spent more time on the surface than you. God, he's a jerk. As he chuckled softly, he stood beside me. Never mind. I take back what I said. I'm Josh Hummett. Hummett. What's your name? You can call me later. Oh, a credit for your thoughts? Hmm. Later? Oh, hey, Santi. Oh, later in her spring outfit. I've been thinking a lot about the past lately. Maybe because it's springtime. Anyway, don't worry about it. It's not that important. Are you done preparing for vacation? Yeah, I know I took a while, but I'm still not sure if I'm happy with my outfit. No, you look great. I know you're just being nice. No, but even so, thank you for helping me pick out this outfit. Please, considering how much you've done for me, it's the least I can do. In fact, correct me if I'm not mistaken, but is this your first Vacation? Hmm, is it? I guess I never taken a break since joining Mighty Tools. Since it's your first vacation, what do you plan on doing? I don't really have any plans. I have plenty of time, so I'm going to mull it over. Is that so? Well, I hope you have a great time. Yes, yes, I hope you have a good time as well. Well, hmm? Litter pulls out an old pocket watch and checks out the time. No, it checks the time. If I don't want to disrupt business, I should head out soon. Cynthia, while I'm away, don't forget to keep providing our customers with the best service around. Of course, don't you worry about a thing. We're getting a new shipment of materials and equipment tomorrow, so make sure to give everything a proper once over. Yes, yes, I'll double triple check everything. And also, before accepting anything on credit, make sure to confirm the payment deadline first. Don't let people pay without asking any questions like last time. Oh, and another thing. Litter. Yes, you don't have to you don't have the time for this. Your vacation is getting shorter by the minute. Don't worry about me and get a move on. Start resting already. Oh, okay. I meant to only mention one thing, but I guess I ended up going on for a while. It's okay. I understand you're only looking out for me. Don't worry. I paid close attention to every single word you said. Hmm. You said a new request came in, right? Yeah. From Ryan? Riyadh? You know the spring festa that's being held soon? Mrs. is in charge of the festival's preparations, and she asked us to build some facilities to use for the festival. I hope my shark wasn't. Oh, I hope Sharky wasn't like this the whole time. Oopsies. Sorry. As soon as you leave, we're going to start with construction. Huh. This is the first time you've been responsible for a task of this magnitude. That's right. Before this, I've always worked together with you, so I'm both a little worried and a little excited. I promise. I'll do my best to uphold the sterling reputation of Mighty Tools that you spent your whole life building. Huh. Are you sure you'll be fine without me? If you're really worried, I can push back my vacation. Later, if anyone here is worrying too much, it's you. Relax. Everything will be fine. All I want you to do is kick back, relax, and get ready to congratulate me on getting a chance to shine on my own. Alright, you, Bolt, and I can celebrate when I get back. We can have a nice party. Sounds good. Looking forward to it. The Spring Festa, huh? Once the festival starts, there will be crowds of people in most places. Maybe maybe I should visit early and take a peaceful walk along the cherry blossom path. Well, I'll be off. Take care. Let's go, Bolt. Oof, we. A lot of talking. Trigger A. I'll get this done in the time. Don't worry. Finally, I have some long awaited time off. My hand hurts by holding Sharky too long. For the moment, I'm ruminating. What should I do? Play some of the video games that are in the library. Binge a show where I can turn my brain off. If not that, then. Actually, even if I spend all day racking my brain deciding what to do, I'll be doing it while lying down in my bed. In fact, that in and of itself isn't a bad holiday. Good thing I woke up early in the morning and hung a note on the door. Need to pop my back. My chair. Oh, oh. Mm. Ah, okay. Okay. Oh. Good thing I woke up early in the morning and hung a note on the door. If there's anything I've learned from the recent past, it's that Nikke's have another word have a proclivity for barging into my room at all hours. You don't say. Oh, just as I'm starting to relax, someone will barge in and get me involved in this or that, so I had to do something about it. So they, so today, I got up extra early and put a note on my door saying that no one is here. Very good, by me, of course. As a result, no one has come to disturb me yet. After all, when you got time off, you should have a chance to get back and relax. Blossom? Flora? You seem a little startled. Is something wrong? Do you not see the note on my door? Note? You got rid of it, didn't you? Oh, my note. Do you mean this? Flora hands me a piece of paper. I'm not in at the moment, so please come back later. Strange. Strange, isn't it? Here you are in the commander's room, yet there's a note saying that you're elsewhere. Someone may be impersonating you as a prank. How to track down the culprit. You don't have to go draw that if you say so. Anyway, what is it this time? Is it suit again? Lobella certainly does keep us on our toes with her unpredictable behavior. But I'm actually here for a different reason this time. Flora proceeds to explain everything that's happened. At one point, she wanted to shut down the garden And now she wants to open up to the public. It must be a real headache dealing with her. Indeed, it can be. But her wanting to open up the garden also means that she's finally acknowledged us in some fashion. So, in that sense, I consider it fortunate. So, what is it that you need me to do? Should I help you with the festival preparations? Well, that's not why I came here. The festival preparations are going smoothly. Having Happy Zoo Having Happy Zoo help us out last time, the garden open worked out nicely. And Dave kindly offered to lend us a hand again. Man, I should have read the Flora story before this. But now I get to read Flora's story with this story in my mind. However, what is it? Don't worry about Trina. Blossom, how much do you know about Trina? Trina of the Botanical Garden Squad. She tends to the trees and arboretum, so strong in her desire to be one with nature, she often ends up removing her clothes. Oh my god. Uh, where is Trina right now? At this point, she's probably tending to the trees along the cherry blossom path. That place is crowded with people. Indeed, it is. I'm not sure if you're aware, Blossom, but Trina takes off her clothes whenever she feels confined by them. There's an issue when she's inside the garden, but it's a different story when she's outside. I usually follow her around and make sure she doesn't do anything too scandalous, but I'm too busy preparing for the festival now and don't have time to keep an eye on her. Will you be able to look after her in my place? Ooh, Trina. Oh. For some reason, it feels like something is going to happen during the spring festa. Actually, stretch that. Something always happens whenever I'm supposed to be on holiday. When I'm on holiday, a bunch of Nikki's comes through my door asking for my help. And then when I want to do a prank on these Nikki's, like the potato prank I did, they get all furious with me. I do a prank? Well, they get angry when they do a prank. Well, I can't do anything. What am I supposed to do? I can't win. Huh. I'm not in a moment, so please come back later. I crumble up the note and get up from my seat. I suppose I should get going. Flora says she's at the cherry blossom path. Who is it? Oh, boss. I've got a favor to ask you. Now may not be the best time. Oh, really? I've got to head towards the cherry blossom path. What? Did I just hear you right? I'm so touched, boss. Huh? I didn't even tell you what it was I wanted, and you guessed it straight away. All that time working with you was worth it. We got into the level where words aren't even needed to understand each other. In that case, I will leave everything to you. Well, why, thank you, Santi. I'll see you later. Wait, what is it? What's this favor you keep talking about? I was going to ask you to keep watch over litter. Oh, litter? Yeah, she's supposed to be on vacation now, but she's going around making the things for people instead. I never known for her to take a moment's rest in her life. No matter what the circumstances are, she's always on the clock. So it's not exactly surprising that she's working during her vacation time. In many ways, I do find it remarkable. But even so, a vacation is a vacation for a reason. When it's time to rest, you ought to do just that. So I want you to teach later how to kick back. You want me to teach her how to relax? That's right. She should be taking a walk among the cherry blossoms. She said she wanted to see them before festival crowds arrive. Okay, I was about to go there anyway. I will meet up with her. Thank you. Oh, and there's something else I have to tell you. What's that? I'm gonna be taking on my first solo assignment. I'll be constructing all the facilities for the spring festa. I'm gonna do my best to uphold my two's reputation, and so be sure to come into the festival to see my handiwork. I'll be rooting for you. Alright, I'll better get going. Just as Santi is about to leave, she abruptly snatches the crumbled note from my hand. Trash goes to the trash bin. Maintaining a clean work environment is something I learned from later. She proceeds to toss the note in the trash for me. My morning. Soon after, cherry blossom path. Fortunately, there aren't any people around. Instead, upon my arrival, I'm greeted by two figures. Oh, I feel like I'm suffocating. Trina, twisting and fidgeting in discomfort. Oh, don't be absurd. And Letter was standing in front of Trina, scolding her. Oh, I read so much. Okay, so I'm going to pause the recording here because it's going to be like 40 something minutes. And wait, which story? Wait, oh. Okay. So I'm going to pause the recording here and then start a new one immediately after this. But I need to drink some water.